Welcome to the Tonight Show with me, Christina and Dia. This time, we'll talk to our special guest. Good evening, Miss Annie, the Minister of Research and Technology, and Miss Arianti, the CEO founder and CEO of the social networking website Facebook. Thank you for taking time to come to our show. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
It is an honor for me to be invited to the show.
We are also honored to be able to meet and talk with such wonderful guests this evening. The theme of our show today is How Will the Metaverse Change the World? As we know, technology continues to innovate by the time. Even people are more dominant to live in the virtual world. The virtual world offers many contents for its users, such as VR, virtual reality, with different dynamic where users can get something that cannot be obtained in the real world. This has attracted a lot of attention from technology founders to create virtual worlds that are apart from the real world. Metaverse is one of the issues that is very much discussed.
Exactly. Well, Miss Annie and Miss Arianti, I have a question. Can you explain in more detail what is the metaverse?
Sure, a metaverse is the hot topic right now. Well, metaverse is a network of 3D virtual worlds focused on social connection, in which users are able to interact with computer-generated environment and other users.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Metaverse an endless world in interconnected virtual communities where people can work, play, meet using virtual reality headset, augmented reality glasses, smartphone apps, and the other devices.
Wow, interesting. So Metaverse is a kind of virtual world that is made as well as possible for users. Then how will this metaverse work?
As what I have said, the way the metaverse works is like entering a complete virtual world. You can find many elements of life just like the real world. Of course, the most necessary is the internet network. The metaverse can never be separated from the internet as its main access. The way metaverse works is supported by capable devices, namely headphones or headsets and AR or VR glasses. Given that the metaverse is fully AR and three-dimensional, the existence of these devices are absolute requirements if you want to exist in the metaverse. After a user enter the metaverse, they are able to create their own avatar according to the characters they want. These avatars will represent themselves when interacting with other users.
Wow, that's awesome. So for users who want to be in the world of metaverse need to prepare some equipment as mentioned. Then after the users get in metaverse, what activities can they do in the digital based world like this metaverse?
Well, Metaverse allowing many experiences to be present for users to create the ability to teleport from one experience to another. For example, in entertainment activities, user can do things like go to virtual concert, travel online, create a few artwork, and try on digital clothes to buy. In the field of education, school can carry out the teaching and learning process like a reality class in the real world. And also for the social and business, user can interact with each other, hold meeting with the clients in a virtual office, like the same in the virtual, like in the real world.
Wonderful. Many activities that can be done in the real world can also be done in the metaverse. It shows a very positive thing from the virtual world of the metaverse. Then, can you explain what are the advantages of metaverse?
Well, the advantage of Metaverse included it allows users to be anything and be everywhere, which means it is possible for users to make their wishes come true. And with the avatar, it can be said that the world of the metaverse allows the users to express themselves in a society of metaverse. Activities in a metaverse can be carried out anywhere and anytime so that it becomes more efficient for users. The users do not need to go out to meet other people at a certain times. The facilities offered by the metaverse are not inferior to the real world. They can go anywhere and join the community they want. For example, people can work in metaverse, go to the office and experience the office facilities like the real world. Students can learn in a classroom and concert or tour virtual and many other exciting experiences.
Wow, so there are so many advantages of this metaverse, but it doesn't cover the possibility that there are negative sides to using the metaverse. So what are the negative impacts that may cause of this metaverse?
Some of the negative sides of the metaverse, such as if people tend to feel comfortable socializing in the virtual world, they might be reluctant to interact in the real world. And with an avatar, they can express themselves and become the person they want to be, but can encourage a lack of confidence when they appear in the real world. This can also lead to an attitude of feeling to close yourself in the society in the real world. And the biggest challenge is how to avoid cybercrime that can endanger its users. The tools needed are also quite a lot and quite expensive. It is still a doubt whether this can be affordable for all levels of society. But the most important thing is how to educate the people how to use the metaverse appropriately so that these negative sides doesn't prevent us in the development of technology.
I do agree. Metaverse has a positive and negative side which need to be considered in development. Hopefully, the users are able to use Metaverse wisely if the technology has released. Because basically, technology was created to help human life, not the other way around to harm us.
That's right. Actually, there are so many interesting stuff that we want to discuss about the virtual world of metaverse. But due to the limitation of time, we will end this tonight discussion here. Once again, thank you for our guests for attending our show and sharing about metaverse. We do hope the information that we got from our guests today can be useful and increase our understanding about metaverse. Thank you for watching and see you on the next episode.